Yeah, I was.
Hey, hey, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Um, we're back. There's Sheila. We are back, everybody. This is so wonderful. We have a special guest today, a special crafter. Jeanette and I are back for our ninth.
Nine.
We're
Nine.
almost double digits. I almost have not enough fingers to count.
Nine.
Um, our ninth episode of Having Fun with J and J. Again, I'm Jenny.
I'm Jeanette.
That's Jeanette. This is Miss Puerto Rico today.
Yeah, today is Miss Puerto Rico. Listen,
Muy bonita.
listen, everything on here is real except my hair. So as always. Anyway,
So we are back. We just want to remind everybody we are live today. This is a live show. However, you can always catch us on the replays. We're on YouTube. We are on Facebook. Instagram's not as friendly for this, so we're gonna kind of we're gonna deal with them later.
Yeah, I was supposed to leave after.
We hope everybody had a wonderful crafting week. We're looking forward to the weekend. It is a holiday weekend. Whether or not you celebrate Easter or not, it's always nice to have some downtime. Sometimes crafters tend to work all the time, and Saturdays and Sundays are our days that we get to kind of
breathe. You gotta breathe
a little bit. But we hope everybody has a wonderful and blessed Easter if they're celebrating it. And we're going to, again, I know we brought this up last time and we haven't had a chance. Miss Jeanette is planning a move. And so she's been really busy, and we've kind of put off our new show that we're going to be debuting soon. It's called The Creative Spirit. But we kind of decided that when she gets settled in her new abode, and she gets all done with her unpacking and packing, we're going to go ahead and launch that show as well. So it's something to look forward to.
I'm so excited for it.
But like us, subscribe to us.
Subscribe. We need
subscribe.
Want to, share the love with us.
Share the love, share the crafts, share the thing. So I'm going to turn it over. Our guest today is Sheila Elliott from Virginia. And Sheila does beautiful jewelry. She's just showing us what she does. So creative. All that stuff behind her is her inventory and her raw materials. So this is one busy lady. And she also does a little teaching to the kids on the side, which we also love.
We love, yeah.
So take it away, Jeanette.
Right, Sheila. Look at you and your beautiful self. I love her glasses. Meow. Anyway, so you look marvelous, darling. So tell me, that room that you're in, what made you create that beautiful room? And what's in it?
I have worked in manufacturing for over 50 years in manufacturing plant, right? And we had a system in the last one, the one I retired from, that everything has its place and everything should be in its place. And they made silicates up. Like if you had a wrench, it was a silicate of a wrench. If you had a hammer, it's a silicate of a hammer. But everything was also labeled with the name. So I thought, man, that'd be easier for me so I could go to it faster. So I've got colors, I've got sizes, I've got just different names down on the boxes and stuff, so I could go right to them. Doesn't mean I still don't have a bunch of stuff I don't know I have. It's making it a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Now, you see,
Yeah.
Like that.
Right back there. Now you see a bunch of scarves back there, right?
Yeah.
Girl, I hit an auction up. and I must have got about 150 new scarves, right?
Ooh. Uh-huh.
For like $5.
Wow.
They're all going to be necklaces.
Oh wow.
Going to be
Wow.
necklaces. They're all going to be
See
necklaces.
that.
I just have to match up what I want to go with them.
And how long did it take you to make that room though? How what was the process like?
It was probably I did it because I had it in my other room,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a smaller room.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, well, if I have anybody over, they just gonna have to use the little room, and I can move all my stuff to the big room. So it probably took about 2 weeks, and I had it organized, because I
Wow.
moved all my shelves. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelvings, right?
Wow.
I have another kind of shelf, like if you ever been in 7-Eleven where they put the sodas at the big
Yeah.
liters, they put them on this thing. I got one
Yeah,
of those.
Oh,
yeah.
I do. And what I put on there is my pictures, my glass picture frames has
Mm-hmm.
glass in them for another project I'm working on too, right? So that's the extent. Plus I have wire racks, that grid walls that you use if you had a store.
Mm-hmm.
I was gifted those probably about 9 years ago. And
Wow.
I got the hooks. And then over here, I've got the vintage jewelry. And back there, I have some supplies and whatever. I just, everything's storage, right? Underneath the shelving, I also have boxes, those plastic boxes. I think I must have a thing for boxes too.
Really looks like a store behind you
it
though.
does. It looks like a warehouse.
And from far away, I said, "Oh, is that a candy store?" Because it really looks like candy from far away. And I'm like saying, "I want to go ahead. I want to be in her shop. I want to. Oh, I will have so much fun there with the kids and everything. It will be amazing."
How
So,
how long have you been crafting, hun?
I've been crafting. I try to figure it out at least 22 years.
okay.
And before that, I collected vintage boudoir items, and I
Ooh.
sold them at antique malls. I was in an antique mall for several years, and this is how my thing went. I started collecting perfume bottles. Okay, I had over 500 sets and another however many singles. Right, old ones,
Wow.
1940s, 1930s. They were just my passion.
They
I
were
said,
so beautiful.
well, you got a lot of those. You need to get rid of some of them. So that put me into the boudoir business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw a mannequin, the kind that pennies used to have or whatever. And I said, So then I started collecting mannequins. So I ended up with maybe 12 kids mannequins. These are old ones, the old ones.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Um, then I had about 20 adults.
Mm.
I donated some of my mannequins to a school. A lady
Uh-huh.
came up, she wanted to buy them, and I gave her extra because she had a school where she wanted kids to learn how to do, I don't know
To
what they
draw,
wanted to do, but
or to make like
Wow.
to
clothes.
put the clothes
Clothes.
on, make the clothes, right?
Probably a sewing class or something,
Yeah.
maybe.
Mm-hmm. And I was sorry I let them go, but it was time. But I
See,
have
you
a
never
couple,
throw anything away.
right? I have a couple of my favorites left, and I have this one guy, and he looks like my grandson. He's about 6'4", the mannequin is,
Mm-hmm.
right? But he's a Frankenstein because I couldn't get all the parts. So he's brown skin, got beautiful green eyes. His waist down is white with white arms because it's so expensive to get them repainted and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So with clothes on, who's gonna know, right?
Yeah, exactly. Who's gonna know what
Or
clothes?
so, but anyway, the children. I have the children. I still have the children. I took them apart and put them. And these are from crawling babies to a set of twins. And when I was in the antique store, I would dress them up and put them in there. But I had to stop that too, right?
We always
And
stop.
then I started with the beads.
Uh-huh.
And I have not stopped with the beads. I have not stopped. I had to
Okay.
talk myself out of this year when they had the year-end sales. Oh, that's a terrible time for me. That's a terrible time for me. But I did not this year because I need to use some of what I have. But it's so tempting.
That's the
It's so tempting.
crafters.
Oh my
That's the
goodness.
hardest thing for crafters is not, you almost have to stay in a I'm just going to create mode with what I have, and you can't see anything else because as soon as you see something, you're like you're already creating with the new stuff.
I
Mhm.
have fallen into that trap. You don't know how much money I've spent. First, I started with bottle designs. Oh my gosh, I can design these bottles, and I sold my bottles, and I thought it was going to be the thing. Then it stopped. And then all of a sudden, I did the wood on picture. Oh, this is going to be a thing. Started buying all this wood. And then I brought the wood machine and the circular saw and everything. That stopped. I went, oh my gosh. Now when I look in the closet, I'm like, ugh, I have all this stuff. And I'm like, I'll get back into it someday. You know, you just you collect and you collect and you collect, hoping that one day a miracle will happen that you start back up to it again. But it's like it is. You're always changing. A crafter never stops crafting. We're always changing ideas. Oh, we look at this better. Oh, look at this passion, and that's a crafter's heart. You
Yeah.
create. You see
Yeah.
something better. You see something
Yeah.
you want to make better. You know, it's always something. So let me ask you, what is the name of the business that you decided, and what made you come up with that name?
Okay. The name of my business is Mama's House.
Mm-hmm.
And Mama was my grandmother. And my grandmother and my grandfather adopted me. And they raised 7 of us grandkids.
Okay.
So her house no longer stands, but I wanted my children to remember and my grandchildren to know about Mama's house. It's just my tribute to her and my granddad,
Okay.
Were they all in Virginia?
all in
All
Virginia.
in Virginia.
We live right on Cameron Street. And I'm gonna tell you something real quick, real funny. King Kong came out when I was a teenager, right?
Right.
The movie.
Already laughing.
And the train tracks was behind us, right?
Yeah.
So when the train would connect, they make a big banging noise. And I kept thinking it was King Kong coming to get me. I thought he was coming to
You
get
were
me.
Fay Ray.
Like, I'd wake up scared to death.
You know, we were so innocent with, I mean, seriously, we didn't. I tell my grandkids when my granddaughter was 6 months old, she was already like scrolling the phones. We were just figuring out we shouldn't eat dirt. I mean, we didn't. Our parents just like there was none of this, and I
Yeah,
can
we
totally
did.
see that.
I
Like,
remember putting the lizards in a jar and just looking at them, and it was fun to catch them. So we had to go chase after the lizards. How many lizards can we catch? And then playing in the dirt, and that was okay. Climb a tree, fall off the house, break a leg, you're good. You know, you did the right thing. Now today, kids are like this, and
I
you
know
know, it's
they're
like they miss that exercise.
they're experiencing
Mm-hmm.
all those things. So
Those
you're
good
you were
moments, eating dirt.
way of your time of the
Oh my gosh.
tell your parents because they'd say, "What are you talking about?" You know, probably went
Mm-hmm.
home to your grandpa and he's like, "Stop, Sheila."
So So okay, so you came up with a name, and
Mm-hmm.
then you had this idea. And when was it that you said, you know what, I'm gonna make this a business? When did that happen?
That happened probably, I don't know, maybe from the first, because I had the name and I started selling at work, jewelry at work, or
Mhm.
I get
We
or I get
always do that.
friends to
Mhm.
go out and sell because I wasn't really, comfortable doing it. They would sell my bracelets, right? Because I just started off with bracelets.
Oh,
And then it really took off when I started going to build my courage up to go to the events, craft shows, the different venues to
Right.
actually sell.
mhm.
And I'm just saying, when I was out there was not very many Black people out there, at least in this demographic, right?
Mhm.
So it was kind of scary too, because people would look at you and turn the other way, whatever. But I had met so many nice people, which encouraged me to continue to do it.
Right. How was your
You
family
just,
with all of this? Like,
my husband used to go with me. He used to go with me.
he was your muscle, right?
Yeah. That's what I
Well,
was.
maybe not, because he didn't do the things the way I wanted him to do it. So maybe not.
I
Things
think
had to
no
be right.
does.
Is this true or not? Is this true or not?
It's true. Oh, that's true. That's
Mhm.
true. You say left, they go right, and you go, didn't I say left? Where you going?
No, that doesn't go there.
No.
We love our men.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we love our men. But I tell you one thing, my husband now knows this is not his boundary, and he stays away for his own health. So I'm just saying, we keep
Right.
like, no, don't come in here. So we got
He was
it.
more the chauffeur, because he was always worried about me. I don't have very good directions. You ever heard that saying, you can't find your way out of a paper bag?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay, girl. We assist
Yes,
you.
forget it. If it wasn't for yes, forget it.
And I won't tell you that one day I went to visit a friend and it took me an hour and a half to come home from where he was because I didn't know where I went. Right? Right? I won't have to tell you that, right?
No.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing for me is I forget where the heck I parked. So
Oh,
I'll go into the grocery store and I go grocery shopping and I stand like, okay, Lord, where did I park my car? Just point me in the direction, and then I get there, I'm like, I don't remember parking there.
Look, that's why they have the buttons now where you can sound the alarm.
I know.
That's how I find my car.
So it's funny because a lot of people, Jeanette and I've talked about again this our perception of being crafters, and they think that we are like mindless robots, that we're not very smart, we're at home and we don't, we're not very educated, and that we do everything our husbands tell us to do. I'm like, I don't think you've met too many crafters, because my husband's 6'6", 240, and I'm like the little Chihuahua. I'm like the little Laverne, and he's like the Marmaduke. He's this big dog, and I just say, rah, 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 and he goes, okay.
Yeah.
And he drives me sometimes, like your husband did, and because he doesn't want me out there by myself. But it's the support that they're willing to see, that you're doing something that you love. And he loves you enough to say, I'm going to just be there wherever I can. So that's a very cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very cool
it's
thing.
changed now because his health has changed, but still, all that time he was with me.
Yep. And so once you did that, have you ever had a storefront, or have you ever had your products in a?
Yes. I had it in a craft store, and I was telling her in Stephen City, which is not far from here, and the landlord wanted to sell the building or whatever. Anyway, they lost their lease, so they closed down. So I was also into another one, and it was a little further away in West Virginia, and I had set up, but they decided to move to Winchester, so I'm still in that one. Oh, and I did do another store, and unfortunately she's out of business too. She closed down and she moved to North Carolina. She outright bought my earrings and stuff, and she sold them from her store.
Wow.
Got it. So
where do you sell your stuff now? Like, besides the pop-ups, where can we find you on the world of World Wide Web?
I am trying to put them on Facebook.
Okay.
But I'm not very good with, and I need to, it's just like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You need to do this. You need to, I've read where you need to make yourself a schedule. That I'll do this at this time, I'll do this. I'm spontaneous, I don't, it's very hard to,
you remember mindset, especially if you're creating. So if you're in a creative mood, and you never know. It's kind of like romance. You never know, right? So you can't like it. See, she's laughing at me, but you can't plan it. And I find that if I'm in a creative mood, I am not sitting down doing paperwork. I'm
No.
not going to sit down and, um, the do you have grandkids or
Oh, I don't very babysit very often.
okay.
'Cause I
But,
figure I raise mine, you raise yours.
some of
Sorry.
those kids that you teach one day, because this look, I'm not about child labor, but I am. So if you're teaching, shh, my granddaughter works for me. She makes $20 every time she comes here. I love it. Right? She doesn't ask me hourly. She just wants $20. Um, if you bring your jewelry that you want to be photographed, have one of the kids do it for you.
They have, yeah.
Because they're phenomenal and they'll take the pictures
And
and
they edit it for you and everything. They know
everything.
that we don't. Yeah,
And
yeah.
and you're teaching them, and you're also teaching them how to do their own product line and how to market it. So you're kind of killing two birds with one stone, but we got to get your stuff out there so people can see it. Because
It's beautiful. Can you show some pieces?
yeah,
Like
show that.
Oh,
Can you show
that's awesome. That's an awesome idea. Now
Yeah.
here's a couple of pieces.
Okay, let's
over.
There we go.
See where
Man,
your face is?
why that's
There it is.
moving?
there
That's
you
a,
go.
There it is.
that's a washer with a broken piece of jewelry, right?
Okay.
And it's painted. Now this one,
Everybody, if you're wondering what that base is, so when you have a piece of something that or like wood or metal you're putting together, you run a bolt through the center, and there's always a metal washer in between to make the bolt adhere.
Right.
And she's got the bowls that she's decorated and made into medallions, into necklaces. So that is an amazing thing to do, and those are beautiful.
and they're not real expensive because I didn't use chains because I
Yes.
hate that would add on to it. But if you there's a way that you can do your necklace, to make it either bigger or smaller, so
She's
that
on
the
that.
necklace it can be bigger or smaller depending on your neck.
Pool ties. That's what they call pool ties. Yeah. And they're really comfortable because you don't even feel them on. I have the bracelets. You pull
So
ties.
what is your favorite? What's your favorite thing to make?
Bracelets.
Bracelets. Do you have one?
I do. I got
She's rolling around.
I like the way she rolls. Yeah.
I got a couple, okay, because I'm going for this horoscope. Yeah, horoscope. The not horoscope. What do you call them? I'm getting tongue tied. Okay,
That's all right.
okay. Zodiac signs. There we go.
Raise it up. There you go. Ooh.
That's a zodiac.
I like that.
And that one is Capricorn. Okay.
Okay, where's Aries? Because you got aren't you Aries, Jeanette?
I haven't done Aries. I haven't done Aries yet, but I'm working on it.
I'm an Aries.
This is gold. This is goldstone. I just love these beads.
Oh wow!
And this is another goldstone. Okay, you see that? I mean, can you see that?
That's yeah.
Okay. These are vintage pieces that are in with it.
Oh wow!
And you have so many people say, "Well, I can't wear that. It's too big. They won't fit me." So then that's what you do is you put on a chain and a clasp so that you can extend it or pull it in. Because
it's so adjustable.
So many people like those elastic bracelets,
yeah,
and they're fine, but I don't. I'm old school. I didn't start with that, and for the world of me, I can't do elastic bracelets that last. I can't. Maybe it's my mindset. I can't.
But you know what? Your stuff looks more professional and elegant.
Yes.
So
thank you.
Those are special occasion things too that people will appreciate.
Thank you.
You're
I
a
want to
hoot.
show, I want to show you. I want to show you. I want to show you one or two more things. Then okay. Then
Okay.
we keep going.
I love that she rolls back. She
I
rolls
know.
back. Yeah.
Shit. I like it. You always know where everything is in your office, right?
Yeah, it's a store.
Yeah.
It's like with
Yeah.
you and your email.
I want to know what's all those boxes. Ooh.
Now look,
Those look like
Oh wow.
that's pictures. That's picture jasper, and the bevel is sterling silver, right?
Oh wow.
The bevel is sterling silver, and they're chips. And this is oh, why am I getting tongue tied? Amethyst.
yeah.
This is amethyst.
That is gorgeous. That
And
is something
this is the
purple one.
this is the sandstone. And I got blue sandstone and I love it. I ain't did nothing with it because I love it, but
Sheila,
sometimes you don't want to let it
Sheila
go.
is one of us crafters who buy stuff and we like it so much that we don't want to
I
part
know
with
that too. I am so like that. I make stuff for me. And for people,
Now, I was talking about what they call old new. It's where they did jewelry had jewelry back in the 60s or early 70s, and they didn't sell them, so they just stored them and they sell them at auctions or people find them and sell them. And you see these little guys right?
Yep, there you go.
See them little guys right there?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what kind of metal they are. They're not sterling, and they're not pewter. But anyway, I made them out of some earrings. And the same way with these dogs. And they're not machine made. That's the difference. They're not machine made, so there's differences in them. They're not the same.
There's yes.
See these little dogs?
Mm-hmm.
Whoops, well.
Over that way. Oh, there's
those
Laverne.
are cute.
There's Laverne and Milo.
So that's kind of my signature thing is more like figures on my earrings because they're very popular.
Sheila, we're gonna I'm going to get your stuff up and running because I think your stuff needs to be seen.
Yeah,
it really
Well,
does.
thank you. I like that. I like that thought.
I do. We're coming to the end, and this is why we have to do the creative spirit. Because we need to have longer. I know. Okay, when Sheila first came with us, she was very nervous about being on, and now she's a pro. She's going to be doing spots for us.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
yeah. I want to put it. I'm putting it on my Facebook and my.
Everybody in the beginning is always so nervous, and then once they get on, they're like, "Oh, I like y'all. Y'all make me feel comfortable. I want to come back." I'm like, "Okay, wait on the list."
And you know what your audience ought to know too, if they don't already, is how much experience in different things that you guys have. Y'all have done so much, but you're still down to earth. You understand what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You have been places, done things that I would have never thought of when I was younger to do or how to do it, and you've done it. You're sharing this stuff, but you're just, homegirls. You're just my homegirls.
I like that. Thank you. We love you guys. We love the crafters, and we know how hard y'all work, and we know what goes into it. And we think that you should be appreciated and people should know about you and your talent and your skill. And we're going to hopefully get this thing. We have other things planned, Sheila. I just can't,
Okay,
but
that's okay.
You are just a treasure.
Yeah. Well,
you
I'm
really
gonna.
are.
Not me.
Yeah,
people,
you are.
These ladies are from the heart. Okay, they're the real deal.
Yeah.
They are the real deal, and they care, and that's so rare in this world today. So you take notice, support them, try to be on the show so you can have as much fun as I had today.
We don't need to buy commercial. We'll just put her on the thing.
I'm hiring her right now. She's my PR person.
So I'm gonna go
Ain't
ahead and
nothing like real.
I teach the word of the day a little bit because of our
Yes,
time.
yes, ma'am.
I know
Yes,
that
ma'am.
Jenny says that, hey, we're gonna have to make this an hour, and I'm like, well, but I think it's getting there. So this is a different word of the day, but it's positive. And what it's saying is, God is saying to you today, I know what you're going through because I know your heart. I brought you out of that last situation, and I will bring you out of this one. Release the stress and worry. Do not let your heart be troubled. Trust me, you will make it through this, says Jesus. Okay, you will make it through this because in Jesus' name we are strong and we stand firm and we are the believers. So we are the Christ followers and we are his children. So he says, don't worry, stand still and don't worry because he has you in his palm of his hand. And that is the word today.
That
God.
be
Thank you,
still and
God.
know I'm
Thank
God.
you.
Yes, stand still and know that I am God because I got you, So, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the most beautiful thing that we have. So,
I
this
have to thank you, Sheila. That was so kind. I'm
it
still.
was, it was. I
I'm
wanted
so
to cry and I'd be like,
My grandmother told me when I get a certain age, I can say what I want. So I can say the truth. At 70 years old, I can say
Oh,
what
good
I
Lord.
want, and I'm only telling the truth. I ain't got time for no lies. I only got time for truth. Okay,
yeah.
I'm using
just
that.
saying.
I'm using that on one of my mugs. I'm using it on one of my mugs.
Okay, okay,
Send it to
that'll
you.
work.
I'm going to go to Sheila for my mug quotes.
Yeah. Well,
My
Well,
we reached the end of our time. Sheila, I love you. Thank you so much. We had such a
I love
wonderful
you,
time.
God. I love
Good
you,
gosh,
God.
Almighty, I've never laughed so hard. So
Oh
we
yes, you
reached
have. I saw you in one of your videos. You were cracking up.
the wall doesn't count. It was falling behind me. Okay, so Jenny, go ahead and take us to.
Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Our special guest, Sheila. She has our heart. We love her. You're going to see some great stuff from her. We're going to try to help her get a little bit more exposure with her work. And we want to see y'all next week. Have a wonderfully, wonderfully, wonderfully peaceful weekend. Love yourself, love your family, love your craft, love your business.
Love your
Love
history.
you all. Bye, guys. Bye, Sheila.
Bye,
Don't
bye,
go anywhere,
bye.
though. We still want to talk to you.
Okay.